From Timbuktu to Kalamazoo, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a few minutes of your day with me, as today, while we look at episode number 146 of Gold Pass Clash of Clans, we talk about the possibility of the Clash of Clans team nerfing the Gold Pass. We are also destroying a capital peak in 3 attacks and making a ton of upgrades with the Gold Pass Clash account. So if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you considered subscribing to the channel, maybe even turning on notifications, knowing that the earliest and most accurate, unbiased update information is going to be coming your way from this here, the oldest, longest running YouTube channel about Clash of Clans. Okay, and then creator code Galadon, blah, 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 blah. But let's talk about the idea, again, of the Gold Pass being nerfed and why Galadon would even suggest such a thing. Now, obviously, for those of you that follow all of Supercell games, you know that Pass Royale, that is the parallel pass in the game Clash Royale by Supercell, was just recently, not only was it nerfed in that it has fewer rewards, but it was increased in price by a full $1. Now, obviously, this Clash Royale update saw a massive outcry from its player base, the fan base, and even creators talking about, well, just Clash Royale going downhill, and why would they do such a thing? So we can hope upon hope that Supercell as an entity saw what happened to Clash Royale and maybe learned their lesson and decided they shouldn't follow through by doing that to Clash of Clans as well. The problem is, and this is an answer that none of us will really easily be able to find, and that is, well, did this last change to Clash Royale's pass really negatively affect things overall? We don't get to see the bottom line. We don't know the ratio of player attrition to player purchases. Did the additional revenue from the increase in price help out, slow players from progressing too quickly, and make sense overall to the game? We will only know this because if it was a success for Royale, then it will certainly happen to Clash of Clans, right? That's all we can tell. So we just have to wait and see, and in the meantime, hope that it wasn't. I mean, not that I would ever hope that it wasn't successful, because overall, we all benefit from Supercell doing well, right? If they do well, then they can do more updates, they can make more amazing games that we all love to play, and everybody benefits. Now, also, and I've spoken to this before, the addition of a Diamond Pass to Clash of Clans is not necessarily a bad thing. If you do it without reducing the rewards in the Gold Pass, maybe even slightly increasing the rewards in the Free Pass, then you also benefit the game, because those players that can afford it and do want to spend a little bit more will continue to do so. Those are the guys and gals, those people that spend money, that are supporting all of the rest of the players who play free to play. And this account falls right down the middle. We spend $5 a month. It's not a lot, but man, the value in the Gold Pass, it's almost too good. We've seen that recently because the Clash of Clans team did slightly tone down the rewards for raid weekends, and the reasoning was that maybe players are just progressing too quickly. They are consuming the content too fast. And when you think about the number of updates that the Clash team has to put out, when they now have the Builder Hall to continue to work on, the Clan Capital to work on, and the Home Village, it's a lot. It's definitely keeping their plates full. And remember, the team over there, it's a small group of people. This is not typical of most big gaming companies. There's maybe about a dozen people that are responsible for Clash of Clans. And speaking of fast progression through the game, here we go with Clan Games rewards. And one bonus reward, let's just sell the Rune of Gold for 50 gems, I think. That's probably the way to go there. Okay, hold on. Let me just pause the video so everybody can go down to the comments and tell me how I should have taken the 100 gems instead of selling the Rune of Gold. Okay, did anybody believe that I actually did that? No, I didn't. I did not sell the Rune of Gold for 50 gems. If you need to, go back and rewind. We actually held off, and the reason we're holding off is because the best way to do this, rather than take the 100 gems, is to go ahead and use the Rune of Gold that I had in my inventory right now, and then go back to the Clan Games rewards, pick up that Rune of Gold, because it is worth far, far more than just 100 gems. So there we go. We got the gold storages almost completely empty, used the Rune of Gold, and now we can safely go back to Clan Games rewards. There you go. Don't get all upset. You can delete your comment now. And we got the other rune of gold. Because remember, for us, progress is more important than gems. We've got plenty of gems for a relatively cheap account, over 3,000. If we see something we really want to buy, if we really need a book of heroes or whatever the case may be, we've got the gems for it if we have to break somebody loose for whatever reason. But at this point, I don't see there being any sort of emergency situation, unless of course they nerf the gold pass, in which case, oh man, I don't even know what I would do if the gold pass actually saw a change to it. So let's just, again, maybe we shouldn't talk about it, right? It's one of those things, if you believe in bringing it up and putting it out there is bad karma, bad juju, then I guess it's too late. I have to delete this video. Okay, I guess we could consider deleting the video, but okay, so otherwise, we've got some builder potions. We are going to break another builder free in just a moment, and we are going to continue the relatively mundane grind of the remaining traps and bombs and mines, and of course, just a couple of walls. And now the pet house, you'll notice the pet house is complete. We're done. We've finished it. It's on the completed side. That was exciting. We're happy about that. The lab is getting close, and actually, I'm thankful the lab is still there, because what do we do with Dark Elixir? Remember what I spoke about last episode. If you actually watch the playlists, you know that we spoke of the inequities, right? What happens when you have too much of one resource and not enough of the others? We don't yet have to worry about that because we still have a place to sink all of our Dark Elixir, and that's one of the reasons that you don't want to work on all of those Dark Elixir upgrades in your lab early, because you do indeed want a place to sink all of that dark late in the town halls. What I mean is at the end of 13 when you're close to 14, and at the end of 14 when you're close to 15, because the only alternative is to rush, is to go to the next town hall level and then let the bombs, traps, mines, walls, lab catch up, because you want to start spending that Dark Elixir on the heroes. And again, that is something I myself have done in the past. Okay, status report for Gold Pass Clash episode number 146.
Whoa.
Continuing to drop trophies, but don't be afraid, Master League is a great place to farm as well. The gems are back up to 3364, and it's looking good. Remember, we finished all of the defenses, and regrettably, we still have 22 bombs, traps, and mines to go. I don't know what's happening over here. We got 10 more walls today. Come by the live streams on Facebook Gaming, chat with me, ask me anything. And I am so grateful that you made it all the way to the end of today's episode. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, you know what you've done? If they nerf the gold pass, it's completely now your fault. It's true.